Okay, now I'm on the homework P161. If you followed along closely, if you asked questions, if you rewinded when you didn't understand something, this should be easy for you now. Okay, so I'm just going to set these problems up, but I want you to go in and solve them yourself. Okay, so it says graph the linear equation. So this time they give you the equation, so you need to make a table. You're going to have an x and a y, just like they do here. Now, we can choose anything we want for x, but here's what I want you to look at. This is a division problem. So I would choose values for x. Since I can choose anything, I want to choose things that make it easy for me. So I'm going to choose values that can be divided by 3 easily. So for example, I'm going to do 3. 3 divided by 3 is 1. I'm also going to do 6. 6 divided by 3 is 2. Okay, so see, notice I didn't follow my normal pattern of going 0, 1, 2. Because this situation, I always want to make it easier. So if I do numbers that are easily divisible by 3, I'm not going to end up with fractions or decimals over here. So I'm going to choose 9 as my next one. 9 divided by 3 is 3. Done. Okay, I'm going to let you graph those. Remember, this is the rise, or excuse me, don't want to mess you up. This is the run, and this is the rise. X is the run, y is the rise. So over 3 for the first one, and then up 1. Your point's going to go right there. Okay, I'll let you finish that out, and then connect the dots, make your line. Okay. All right, let's look at 3 and 4. It says write the equation. Now notice I don't say linear equation because I don't want that to trip you up. A linear equation is just an equation. Okay, Charlie, you just knocked on the door and I came back. Oh, there you are at the other door. Hold on. Never mind, it wasn't Charlie, it was Abby. All right, write a linear equation. Now, really just an equation. Don't get too caught up on thinking, wait, what's a linear equation? We're just writing equations, okay? So my answer, I'm going to have y equals, and they're going to do something to x. Y equals, and they're going to do something to x. But just on all my problems, I need to make this table, okay? So for this problem, I'm going to make my table. I have my x and my y. This time they told me when x is 1, y is 2. When x is 3, y is 4. When x is 5, y is 6. And when x is 7, y is 8. So then, we already have our equation set up, ready to go. We just have to ask ourselves, what are they doing to x to get it to y? Well, I can do 1 plus 1. I can do x plus 1 to get 2. Will 3 plus 1 give me 4? Yes. 5 plus 1 give me 6? Yes. 7 plus 1 give me 8? Yes. So each time I'm taking x and I'm adding 1. There's my equation. Okay. Same thing on number 4. I want to set up my table. Again, I know it's going to be x, y equals x, and they're going to do something to the x each time. So x, y. I'm going to let you go ahead and finish this one. Plug in your x's. These are your x. These are your y's. X, y, x, y. And if it helps, notice this one is 1.5 and 6. I would focus on the ones that don't have the decimal because they're going to be easier to solve. I would focus on the 2 and the 8 and the 1 and the 4 and ask myself, what are they doing to those? And as long as it works for both of those, it should also work for this one. That way you don't have to mess with that decimal. Okay. All right, so I'm going to let you finish this, though. You still need to finish this equation. This problem is not done. All right, number 5. D is driving at an average speed of 50 miles per hour. Write an equation for the relationship that gives the distance y in miles that D drives in x hours. Okay, so y equals, and then what are we doing? We're doing miles per hour. An hour is x. So since it's per hours, I'm multiplying 50 times x, or I can just write it as 50x. So again, I have y on one side, x on the other, and then I just got to figure out what are they doing to x each time. And then 6, graph the relationship from exercise 5. So it's saying take this equation now and graph it, which means you need to make a table. So you have x, y, pick whatever you want for x, 0, 1, 2 if you'd like. Plug it in, plug in a 0, 0 times 50 is 0, plug in a 1, get your answer, plug in a 2, get your answer, and then graph it here. All right, I'm going to let you finish that, but of course, if you have additional questions, please raise your hand. Thanks for watching. See you on the next one.